Driving long distances was a good job in the 1980s and 1990s. More money, it's another trip. Of course, there are many stories in the stomach, especially some old drivers who drive at night. Often it's open all day, and I can't see a single figure, and they often do weird things. That was the millennium. I talked to a girlfriend. He is from Yan, Sichuan. Yan Hassan, Yayu, and Yayu. The mute language says that there is a lot of rain in the local area. Misty rain, like Gangnam. This kind of place is prone to beautiful women, less sunshine and white skin. Yan is located at the junction of Sichuan and Tibet. Many girls are Tibetan Chinese, not only the boldness of Tibetan girls. There are also the lingering of Han girls, quiet and enchanting. I didn't have much money in Chengdu at that time. I can't go to Yan often. So my girlfriend came up with a solution. Yan has a local fish called Yau, Lear, forest system, hypertrophy, tender meat. The most amazing thing is that he has a bone spur in his head. Looks like a sword with its head held high. This fishbone sword is to ward off evil spirits. Old drivers who run at night like it best. It takes a lot of effort to hang one in the car. So every time I go to Yan, I get a free ride. Wait until Yan. My girlfriend will wait at the intersection in advance. Give a palm long hand with both hands. Crystal clear fishbone sword. I was young at the time. I don't understand the meaning of these fishbone swords at all. I don't understand the identity of my girlfriend. That's why they're so carefree, so elated. I was a night train driver. The old driver is called Lao Guang. Long distance running all year round. Two people smoking cigarettes and chatting in a car. And he told me some stories. His experience of running long distances in southern Xinjiang. He said I was a kid, don't like to study. I didn't finish junior high school. I went on a long run with a relative. Then, it's been a long time. Xinjiang excavator. Ship pineapples from Hainan to Shaanxi to pull coal. There were fewer cars on the road that year. There are also few traffic police. There are all kinds of evil things in the world. We are old drivers who often run long distances. The most terrifying thing is the foggy sky, especially driving in the mountains on foggy days. Almost 9 out of 10 times like us will hit evil. What the hell? Hit the wall. Ghost marriage. I have heard of it more or less. I've had some, but the worst thing is not a ghost, but it's scarier than ghosts. I can't help butting knife. What is that? Lao Guang said this. I came across it once. That was over a decade ago. I went to Xinjiang with an old driver, sand excavator, driving a 17.5 meter flat trailer, big Liberation Front. That's a cool ride. I was a kid back then. First time driving such a big car. I'm excited and a little scared. You don't know that the southern border is different from the northern border. The north is grasslands, forests, and lakes. Cantaloupe and horse milk wine. Not in southern Xinjiang. The Gobi Desert is everywhere. Barren mountain desert. Often days without seeing a single living thing. It drives people crazy. And here's what's even worse. The small county we are going to is called It is the southernmost county seat of Nanjing, next to the Kunlun Mountains. Over the Kunlun Mountains is Ali's no man's land. This place. By the way, there is an old movie guest on the iceberg. Xinjiang aunt with big eyes and side encourages. That's the guy. Fortunately, the old driver who presses the car is very experienced. His surname is Bai, and I call him Master Bai. When Master Bai was young, I have been a car soldier in Yecheng, Xinjiang for almost 20 years. Deliver supplies to the Shenshanwan post on the Kunlun Mountains. This outpost is 4,500 meters away, the tallest in the world. Ferry Bay Post in the Karakoram Mountains. It's a very wicked place. More than minus 30 degrees. Great glacier avalanche. Gale hypoxia ghost. There's everything, Master Bai said. He was walking past a broken ice sheet. Car stalled. He was repairing his car. Saw a dragon trapped in an ice shell. It's a dragon. The dragon is like a big lizard. The head and body are directly connected. No neck. He was lying on his stomach in the ice. Only half of the body is exposed. That half of the body is hundreds of meters long, and one of the claws popped out. It's about the size of a cow. I admired Master Bai very much at that time. He stopped smoking and drinking a lot on the way. When he is in a good mood. Also tell me some taboos about driving a wild car. If you encounter a wild rabbit on the road, just throw money on the road. Bunny sprinkles change. The big rabbit has to throw a lot of money. This money is for life. Encountered a roadblock car going around. Still in place, or fork and track. There was only one main road. But suddenly, two forks appeared. Better to stop the car. Wait until dawn. According to Master Bai, most of these roadblocks are good ghosts. It's for saving lives, because there are evil spirits ahead. So he stopped you ahead of time. It's for you. Fork in the road ghosts are mostly evil ghosts. He's using a deception. Two forks in the road for you. In fact, both forks lead to cliffs. You have to roll over either way. Weird to say, I drove a big car for so many years. Sometimes it passes by some places. Accidents happen in that place every 3 days. The cause of the car accident is the same. It's a wide, bright street. The driver wanted to leave towards the ravine next to him. This is the ghost who has encountered a fork in the road. However, according to Master Bai, the most terrifying thing is that the monster gets in the car. But what the hell is going on with that thing? He didn't tell me, just in case you encounter it. It's basically a near-death sentence. I'm unlucky too. I really ran into it. By then we had reached the heart of the southern border. Mountains and deserts are everywhere. The car drove all the way down the mountains and deserts. It's boring and makes people want to hurt. In the beginning, I drove during the day. Master Bai opens at night. Then I couldn't see a car on the road for a few days. I switched shifts with Master Bai. Start driving all night. Master Bai instructed me, if anything goes wrong, wake him up immediately. This place is evil. We can't get out if we're not careful. Master Bai said it well. On the third day of entering the southern border, I bumped into evil. Now think about that. It's very special to drive at night in southern Xinjiang. The weather is very sunny. A bright moon hangs high in the sky. Big star clean. Clearly, the Gobi Desert is full of moonlight. The barren mountains and deserts look like a layer of snow. Shiny. Sometimes I don't know if it's a mirage or what. There was a fire in the distance. Half the sky is red. Late one night, suddenly drove past a convoy. It's all Dongfeng military vehicles pulling the shed. Occasionally a car lifts the shed. You can see the soldiers sitting inside. The motorcade covers several miles, heading towards the Kunlun Mountains in a hurry. I don't know what it is, Master Bai said. These are China's secret forces. Some places in southern Xinjiang are imprisoning some monsters. Sometimes things go wrong. These military vehicles are there to suppress the monsters in the southern border. I thought he was talking nonsense. I didn't expect to meet. The third night, I was driving. The sky suddenly fogged. It is said that a very dry place like southern Xinjiang. I am rare. I remember that time. I also read a news in the newspaper. Talk about Tarim Basin. Heavy fog fell in a county next to it. It's a sight not seen in 50 years. Fortunately, it's not foggy here. Basically none on the road. So it didn't matter. Opened for a while. I suddenly noticed a dark shadow in the fog, illuminated with fog lamps. It turned out that there was a car in front of it, driving slowly in the fog. I was so excited. No one has ever driven in a desert like southern Xinjiang. Can't understand that. Driving in the desert for days and nights. Anxiety that can't even see a single person. I banged the horn. It's picking up speed. I want to pass by and say hi to him. The car pulls in. Vaguely see. In front is a battered Beijing Jeep. Xinjiang at that time. This is definitely first-class good equipment. It should be a certain geological exploration family, or equipped with oil exploration family, but I don't know why. I always felt something was wrong with this car, but I can't tell what's wrong. I don't know when. Master Bai has woken up. He put on his clothes and came over for a cigarette. Start the fire and say photon to me expressionlessly. Stop, or we're all going to die. I was taken aback, busy asking why. Master Bai said that the car had no lights on. I just remembered, why doesn't this car look right? It turned out that the lights were not on. This dark night. Does this car want to die by not turning on the lights? I still can't believe it. Do they think the moon is quite big today? So the lights were off. Master Bai sighed and said, Photon, please turn on the fog lamp. Aim for the tail of the car in front. Take a closer look at what's on it. I will turn on the fog lamp. Shoot the tail of the car. I was shocked. Where the Jeep used to put the spare tire. Lying on his stomach like a big cat. It's too far away. Can't see what it is. That thing used to be upright, lying on the back window of the car, like looking into a car. And then he turns to us. Look at me coldly. Eyes are red. Although we are quite far from that car. Can't see clearly in fog. But the thing turned its head towards us. I think he saw right through me. My whole heart went cold. I can't help but stop the car. It took a long time to slow down. In the moonlight, I watched the car slowly veer off the road, slowly driving towards the desolate Gobi Desert. It doesn't look popular at all. Just like that, gradually disappeared from our field of vision. Brother Guang said here, turned my excited face red. Exciting and scary. I asked him about Brother Guang. What the hell did you encounter? Lao Guang said that I would ask Master Bai later. He said it was an old fox. I don't know when I slipped into the car. That car won't survive tonight. We'll follow him. I have to leave my life here. I asked the fox what he meant by getting in the car. Old Huang said that this fox has become a spirit. Continue to practice. You have to use the human form. You look at that car and people are driving. In fact, the fox controls people. Directed him to drive the car into the Gobi Desert. Wait until the Gobi Desert. He will completely control that person in this world. There is no such person anymore. My scalp tightened. Brother Nick, what is the fox doing to control people? And he looked at me. He said with a half smile, the fox controls the man. Then you become a human. Have you ever noticed? Some people look like animals. Someone babbles like a duck. Someone looks like a fox. Others are as evil as wolves. You think these people you meet in this world, are they all human? The car arrived in Yan. He also came down for a cigarette. Saw the fishbone sword my girlfriend gave him. He paused for a moment, resolutely refused. Before leaving, he patted me on the shoulder, left me a phone number, meaningfully say, if anything happens to you in the future, you can contact me. I didn't think much of it at the time. I agreed casually, didn't take it seriously. Then I really met to some incredible things. Also contacted him again. That's another story. Later, I also broke up with the mute girl because of something. It says here that separation is not a breakup because of the story about him. Very twisty and bizarre. It can't end with a simple breakup. If I were to write a story about him, you will definitely think this is a shitty novel made up. So I won't write. April 20th, 2013. Yan earthquake. I made a phone call to say hello. He had become someone else by then. In other words, he can no longer be called a human being. In this way, Yan became my sad place. Never went again. Only occasionally in the dead of night. I will also remember the one holding the fishbone sword in the cold wind. Wait for my girl. Remember what Lao Guang said with a half smile. Are you sure? These people I see in this world are scolded when telling this story. Brother Guang has become a middle-aged uncle. The name has also changed from Brother Guang to Baldy. Of course, he calls himself Bald. Bald Lord has been running transportation in Yeqing, Xinjiang since then. Take the Shenzhen line, the most difficult road in the world, transporting supplies from the inland to southern Xinjiang. Of course, a lot of weird things happened. Yichang belongs to the southern border. The southern border is different from the northern border that everyone knows. Northern Xinjiang is a mountain river. Kanas, Nalati, grassland, high nose and wide cemetery, Wooger girl, fragrant horse milk wine. And to the south, you have the Karakoram Mountains, endless. Taklamakan, desert. Gobi, desert man, bone terror. And of course, ghosts. I later met the bald man again in Beijing. He drank beautifully, and he excitedly told me something. Strange things happened when I roamed the southern border. He said, I was in my early 20s when I drove in southern Xinjiang. Do the math. It was 30 or 40 years ago. It's over. I can't tell who is suppressing ghosts in southern Xinjiang. Can't tell at all. Sometimes you look like a human thing, actually not human. And sometimes you're looking at a monster. In fact, he is the only one. It's hard to say this kind of thing. I quickly toasted him. Bald man, the monster you encountered in southern Xinjiang. Did you meet again later? He came up and gave it to me. Said that if I met, can you still meet me? What are monsters? The things we encountered back then were much more sinister than this. When the conversation started, he lit a cigarette, told us some strange things that happened in southern Xinjiang. He said that when I used to drive on the new Tibet line, I've seen a lot of this kind of ghost fox thing. I was a little scared at first, but then I saw more, and that's it. Sometimes I haven't met you for many days, but I still want to. The most outrageous, I had to meet that 1 year. It's the Pisces jade pendant you just mentioned. My brain lit up. Do you mean Luo Bupo? And he nods his head. Yeah, he said it was like I drove a big truck to Yecheng to deliver supplies. The road passes through a large area of saline alkali land. The saline land is barren, like the Great Desert. It's a very boring place. Loess and sand everywhere, let alone animals. You can't see a blade of grass. Old drivers are the most annoying road. The roads are all in the sand. The scenery outside is too monotonous. When people open it, they will skin it. It's easy to fall asleep with your arm around the steering wheel. It's like hypnosis. You're prone to accidents in that kind of place. In the event of a car accident, I haven't seen anyone for days. Definitely a death. I ended up driving there that day. I saw a man walking slowly on the road. He was straddling an old-fashioned black leather bag with a black mind-reading glasses, dressed in an old cadre outfit. Below is a pair of yellow rubber shoes. This kind of outfit was rare at that time. It looks like someone from the 1970s. What is this guy doing? And where are there still living people in this damn place? I just woke up. Could it be that the car broke down, so people came down and asked for help? Look left and right. There are no broken cars nearby. I have a heart. No parking. Bang the horn a few times. The guy heard me, and he waved. I stopped the car, rolled down the window, and asked him where the old master is going. He pointed his hand to the distant little comrade. Hello? Where am I going? I follow his fingers. I was taken aback. The direction he is going is the vast Kunlun Mountains and the Taklamakan Desert. Don't say there. Now this road is no different from a desert. He's going to die. Isn't this going to die? I kindly said, Master. There's no way out there. Do you want to go to the county seat ahead? I can pull you for a while. The old man thought about it carefully. Then he nodded. little comrade. Then take me to the front. Thank you. I think he's talking a little funny. Look at what he's wearing. It is estimated that he used to be although now retired, but still can't get rid of that cadre tone. It was fun. I was chatting with him in the car. Ask him why he came here alone. Where are we going? Anybody else? He said he was on an exploration team, doing address research here. The car behind broke down, so he came out to look for it. See if you can get someone to tow the car out. I've seen him so old. Say they have so many people in the exploration team. Why did you send the elderly? And there was a moment of silence, and he sighed. I whispered to myself, but I didn't hear that sentence clearly. I went on to say that I can't find a trailer here. It's easy to handle. Only Yechin can do it. Or let's go back. Connect the rest of you two. Let's go to Yechin first. The old man waved his hand. Unequivocally say no. Just a phone call from me. The military district will send a helicopter over. I'm secretly happy, thinking of this person looking at us serious. Why are you still a cowhide old man? Just whistle. There's no tax on bragging anyway. I said there was a helicopter, okay? By the way, you are from the exploration team. Is this prospecting for oil? The old man shook his head. Boy, don't ask. We are a confidential unit. It's all state secrets. None of that. I said disapprovingly, oh. It turned out to be a confidential unit. Then I understand. I've been in a military vehicle before. I heard them say they do confidentiality work over there. Hide a cough in the cuff. I'm afraid the mosquitoes will hear it. For most of the day, the car has not yet left the desert. The old man suddenly told me to stop. Said he was coming. Talk in a hurry. I can't persuade you. I really can't help it. So I had to put it down. The old man shook my hand when he got out of the car. Let me work hard. Serve the country in the future. And then, striding towards the vast Kunlun Mountains in the distance, he's gone. I had been running the Xinjiang line for many years by then. What's along the new Tibet line? I can tell when I close my eyes. Where old people go, there's nothing. Is the vast Gobi Desert, and then the Kunlun Mountains. There is absolutely no way. Back on the road for a while. I thought about it, and thought about it. Still can't leave this old man alone. Otherwise, it would be equivalent to killing him. I quickly turned back to find the old man again. But the Gobi Desert is empty. Not a single bird. No old man. I'm not assured. I drove down the road. The old man walked for half an hour. A rampage on the Gobi Desert. Until the car is running out of gas. Didn't find him either. That old man just disappeared in the vast Gobi Desert. And the more I thought about it, the more terrified I got. Hastily step on the accelerator and drive to Night City in one breath. I found a bath center there and took a bath. Just slept in the hall all night. Just slowed down. I can't help but sigh. The old revolution is really brave these days. For the sake of work, I dare to break into any long tan and tiger's den. Lord Rabbit said, don't say it. He's really an old revolutionary. And then I saw him again. I was taken aback. Has he not come out of the Gobi Desert yet? Lord Rabbit shook his head and said, He probably won't be able to get out for the rest of his life. I once read the news online. It was Peng Jiamu, president of the Xinjiang Academy of Sciences, in Lop Nur, missing thing, and I took a quick look at it. You scared me to death. The person I met in Xinjiang, just like Peng Jiamu, in the photo. I was surprised it was him. Lord Rabbit said for sure. Why not? So I did a lot of searching on the internet. It's him. But he disappeared in 1980. I met him in the mid-1990s. More than 10 years before and after. My hair stood on end. Could it be that he has been walking there for more than 10 years? Haven't gone anywhere yet? Lord Rabbit said. Who knows? Maybe at that time my car was driven more than 10 years ago. I happened to meet him at that time. He explained that. On the Zhejiang and Xinjiang side. Sometimes this happens. You don't know if you've traveled back in time. Or did those things suddenly travel into the future? Anyway, sometimes there is an intersection. He gave an example. Sometimes the car is driving on the road. You will come across a small restaurant on the side of the road. The young boss and the lady boss are busy there, greeted very warmly. You think it's good? Thinking of stopping here when I go back. When I came back, I found the place is in ruins. Where is the small restaurant? That was it. In years or even decades, you drive by there again, only to find that the small restaurant has appeared again. Or the two young bosses and the lady boss, still busy, greeting the passing cars warmly, just as it was decades ago. But you've gone from being a boy, become a middle-aged uncle. I also feel, holding the wine glass and saying that it seems that when I take the driver's license test in the future, I really can't go to southern Xinjiang. Unexpectedly, the bald master grinned. Must go. I was surprised why. Lord Rabbit said that you know nothing. Now southern Xinjiang is very popular. Those literary young women like to travel there the most. What are you doing? Stop the car when you get tired of walking without money. Get in the car and say you have no money, but you can play with the driver. He smashes it, says, hey, our current driver's lucky. Why didn't we catch up with such a good thing back then?